So I recently watched a video of some guy putting his bike up on a rear paddock stand, and it was one of the scariest things I'd ever seen. If there's an incorrect way, or if there's a more incorrect way of putting your bike on a paddock stand, I don't think I've seen one. He gets it up there eventually, and you know, everybody's happy, but no, dreadful. So let's look at it. So the first thing is, he's got his helmet on and his visor's down. So that's not a bad thing, but it doesn't help. And it's a tinted visor as well. So then we watch him, and he basically pulls the bike up, and then he stands directly behind it, holding it with one hand. Now the problem with this is if it reaches its tipping point and starts to fall away from the side stand, he's got no strength at all to be able to catch that bike. Whereas if he was standing to the right hand side of the bike, at least he might be able to push it onto its side stand. Or if he was standing on the left hand side of the bike, he'd be able to pull it onto the side stand. But standing directly behind it with his arm outstretched like that, he's got no strength to be able to catch it at all. And then basically we see him fumbling around for ages and ages trying to get the stand located into the bobbins, and eventually he manages it. And then there's a bit of a struggle because he's not in the right position to apply leverage to the paddock stand to pick the bike up. But like I say, ultimately in the end, he's happy. So with all that in mind, what I decided to do was make a quick video that showed how I put my bike up on the paddock stand. It's a lot safer and a much better technique. But I just want people to know I'm not making fun of this guy. I'm not criticising him. If he doesn't know how to do it, he doesn't know how to do it. And the only way he's going to find out is if somebody tells him, or he drops his bike and he looks for another way. So I have messaged him. I sent him a link to a video that shows how to use the paddock stand. So hopefully he'll see that and he won't have a fucking horrible mess on his hands. So how do I put my bike on the paddock stand? It doesn't matter if you're using hooks and bobbins or whether you're using the L plates that go under the swing arm. The technique is exactly the same for both. Basically, you align the paddock stand to the bike and then engage the hooks or the L plates and keep them in contact all the time for the rest of this maneuver. All I then do is press my hip against the side of the bike and push the bike upright, at the same time applying pressure downwards on the paddock stand, keeping the hooks or the L plates in contact with the swing arm. And then once the bike is upright, just push the paddock stand all the way down and lift the bike up and onto the stand. To take the bike off the stand, first check you should always do is make sure that the side stand is actually down. Once you've done that, basically you just lift the paddock stand up until the back wheel touches the floor, and as the weight comes off as you lift the paddock stand, just pull the bike over towards you and onto the side stand, and then just take the paddock stand and move it out the way. And quickly again, that's the bike up. Pull it towards you. And that's the bike down. Okay, that's all for now. If you liked the video, then leave a like. If you didn't like the video, then leave a dislike. Either way, leave a comment, suggestion, or any questions you may have in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss any of my future content. Once again, thanks for watching.